Alright guys, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying Tower Adventures, and on July 17th or the 16th for the US, they have announced that it is going to be a big major update for Tower Adventures after its first launch. So we are getting a new epic cookie, Lemon Zest, who has already been introduced inside of the closed beta testing, but because of the fact that he does play an important role inside of the story, we are going to be getting Lemon Zest now after 3 weeks of release. Additional to that, we are getting some more extra hard mode as well as the release of Chapter 8 of World Exploration or the story mode, so we can look out for that. But in this video, I want to talk about some of the things that you guys want to keep in mind before the actual update does happen, because it is going to be happening very soon. As you guys can see, we only have 2 days and 22 hours until the banner of Cream Soda as well as Rye ends, which does indicate that the next banner of Lemon Zest is going to be released. So let's talk about things that you want to keep in mind. With Lemon Zest coming out, most likely because he is the new epic cookie, the raid is going to be revolving around light element, and you want to know how much resource you actually might need in order to go and upgrade him all the way from level 1 to all the way up to level 60, which is the max level right now. So some players already within the community has done some calculations. So if you guys go to the items right over here, the amount of potions, all right, the amount of small potions needed is 380, as well as for the medium potion is 420, which are going to be 2 easy ones to actually do. But the one that is going to take the most is going to be the large potion, which is going to cost 585. So I still have some to farm as well, but yes, 585 of the large EXP potions are going to be needed in order to get your Lemon Zest from 1 to 60. And then additional to that, right now the Ascensionite is going to be costing about 1,150 of the light Ascensionite to get Lemon Zest from 1 to 60, because it costs about 50 in the beginning, 300, and then 800 at the very end from level 50 to 51. So that is going to be total number of Ascensionite. And in addition to that, coins. The amount of coins that is roughly going to be needed, it's going to be 3,175,900 coins. That part, it seems like a lot, but right now, because of the fact that we do have the double times event, it is going to be a bit easier for you guys to actually go and farm those coins. So with the numbers out of the way, I want to kind of talk about the priorities as well as what you guys want to focus on when you guys are actually farming these materials. So again, because of the fact that the hideout right now has the double time event, I recommend you guys to always in the beginning farm those 5, and then of course if you guys do get the coin chest, which is going to be really good, that's gonna boost you in actually getting those 3 million coins. All right, but roughly the order that I would recommend you guys to actually farm is going to be the Hexagon Bee Forest in the beginning, especially if you guys have cleared all the way to stage 8. This is gonna roughly cost about 500 to about 700 hearts to actually farm from 0 all the way up to 585, and that is going to be a rough estimate because from the random chest you're able to go get some EXP potion. Depending on your luck, if you guys do get the EXP potion, you're going to be able to go to the items usable and you'll be able to open this pouch, which is going to give you a random amount of extra EXP potion. So the first thing to do is going to be the Hexa Bee Forest, because this is going to be the one that's going to cost the most amount of hearts. All right, and of course this is a rough estimate with stage 8 in mind. And then the next one is going to be the hideout. Of course, if you have the 5 for the day, then you should do this first before you hop onto the EXP. But after that, you should hop onto the Hangster hideout in order to get this, and it's going to cost roughly if you don't have the 2 times events, about 500 to 600 hearts. Of course, it does become less with the double as well as the chest, so just keep that in mind. But you guys can see it costs about 100 less hearts to farm the coins, and of course we have extra coins from the events and things like that, so those all come into effect as well. And then the last one is gonna be your Ascensionite mine. The one-time reward actually is going to give you guys, if you guys go from level 1 all the way up to 6 and you guys haven't claimed them already, if you guys do see this, it's gonna give you guys 980 of the Ascensionites. All right, so it's actually a lot, and that's gonna cover about 90% of the amount of Ascensionite required to get from level 1 to 60. So after you guys clear all of this, you're gonna have about 980. That means you only need to farm about 170-ish of extra. So it's gonna cost you roughly about 220, 240-ish hearts. And of course, if you do have your luck and you're able to get these pouches as well, then it's gonna be a lot less as well. So the order is gonna be from Hangster Hideout if you have the 5, B Hangster, and the Ascension Mine. Of course, if you guys already cleared from 1 to 6, claim this, and you used it for Wizard, then it's definitely going to cost a little bit more for you guys to go and farm this. About 500, 600-ish hearts that you're going to need for Ascension Mine as well. So the heart is, you know, going to be the biggest thing here. So make sure to go into a guild. Make sure to request those hearts. Make sure to claim the extra hearts from events as of right now as well every single time. So that you guys have that extra hearts. But rough estimate, I believe within the next 2 or 3 days, you should be able to farm all of this if you guys are playing regularly. Now the question comes down to, right, hey, I have all of these materials. Do I actually invest in Lemon Zest or not? Most likely, again, because of the fact that the gacha is going to be featuring Lemon Zest, and it is the new character, new cookie. Most likely Lemon Zest is going to be really, really good. However, there are being talks that because of the fact that they want to keep a balance between range as well as melee cookies, that Lemon Zest possibly might not be as strong as we are thinking. However, the biggest thing that comes down to decision whether you want to really pull for Lemon Zest or not is going to be the raid. So the raid does change every single week, and then the recommended element does change as well. So the recommended element increases the damage of that particular element by 30%, and that's the reason why Dark Choco right now is just so strong for the Banana Kong. However, it is going to change, and again, because Lemon Zest is a light cookie, we're going to see light cookie elements here for the next raid. 99% sure on that. So most likely, Lemon Zest is going to be used greatly for the raid mode, at least for a week, most likely 2 or 3 weeks, because that's how it was with Cream Soda as well. But, it just comes down to you saving and seeing if you guys would like to actually invest in Lemon Zest, because Lemon Zest, he's darn cool, right? He's pretty darn cool, and I had a blast using him during the beta testing as well. And with him being the new next cookie, he will probably shine really, really well. So the last question that you might have is, HyRool, do I wait to pull for Lemon Zest, or do I go and level up somebody else right now? So I would say right now, at this point of the game, at this point of the week, it will be best to just save all your resources, save your crystals, save your tickets, and wait for Lemon Zest, and then invest in Lemon Zest if you guys really feel like that's the character you want to invest in, you want to take advantage of the meta, or save it for next cookie, or use it for other cookies that you might want to use, because elements do constantly change, and you're gonna need new cookies and more cookies for something like the Glass Labyrinth, and then later on the Infinity Labyrinth, because that's gonna be something that they're going to add in the future as well, which is gonna require about like 5 teams. So just keep those things in mind. But hope you guys found the video helpful. Take advantage of these information. This is going to come into effect when other new cookies come out in the future as well. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. But if you guys haven't checked out the other videos that I have about Tower Adventures, then it's going to be on the screen for you guys, and enjoy. Thanks for watching.